Scarlett Johansson is one of the most acclaimed and recognizable actresses of her generation. With a career spanning over 2 decades, she has delivered unforgettable performances in a wide range of films, from independent dramas to big-budget blockbusters. In this, we will explore the top 10 best Scarlett Johansson movies that showcase her remarkable talent and versatility as an actress. Starting off our list at number 10 is Hail, Caesar. In the Coen brothers movie Hail, Caesar, Scarlett Johansson shows herself from a different side yet again, revealing her inspiring versatility. She takes on the role of fictional Deanna Moran, who is an absolute swimming sensation and, among other stars, works together closely with studio fixer Eddie Mannix. While her on-screen image is that of a squeaky clean, good girl, her off-screen antics have gotten her into trouble in one of the film's funniest subplots. The movie, which falls into the genres of comedy, drama, and mystery, is set in Hollywood in the 1950s, allowing for overly sparkling and extravagant visuals. Hence, it is no surprise that Johansson looks more than stunning, representing the glamour of the previously mentioned time, and gracefully delivers extraordinary performances while being underwater or in the dry.
We don't want it in the gossip columns.
This is going to cost the studio a lot of money.
And that's where you come in. I need some cash.
You must have very strong forearms.
Coming in at number 9 is Under the Skin. The strange, sublime, and visually stunning Jonathan Glazer film Under the Skin stood as the greatest of all Scarlett Johansson's sci-fi movies. With a minimalist style and spare story, Under the Skin was a haunting viewing experience as Johansson played a mysterious young woman who seduced lonely men as she traversed the Scottish countryside in a highlight atmospheric and eerie depiction. With Johansson in the leading role as a seemingly alien woman, most of the cast had no acting experience, which added the pervading sense of dread throughout Under the Skin. Under the Skin was not driven by its plotline and was an ethereal experience that must be witnessed to be believed. It's dark and creepy, but in many ways unquestionably beautiful, and for those with a fondness for Scarlett Johansson's sci-fi offerings, Under the Skin was an absolute must-see movie.
So you live alone?
Yes.
Think I'm pretty?
I know, gorgeous.
Come to me.
Next up at number 8 is Ghost World. Johansson was only 16 when she made a huge art house splash in Terry Zwigoff's cult comedy. Two best friends, Enid Thora Birch and Rebecca Johansson, face a scary dilemma. What do we do after graduating high school? They're both social outcasts, so they decide to room together, but they both realize that each one of them will have to find her own way. While Enid spends her time with an older man named Seymour Steve Buscemi, Rebecca takes a more conventional route and soon begins to recognize that their choices are starting to pull their friendship apart. Though the film wasn't a box office hit, Ghost World was widely admired within the industry, and soon Johansson's career was on its way.
Sometimes I think I might be going crazy from sexual frustration.
You just hate every single guy on the face of the earth.
That's not true. I just hate all these extroverted, pseudo-bohemian losers.
At number 7, we have Match Point. Johansson earned her third Golden Globe nomination for her dramatic performance in Woody Allen's thriller, set in contemporary London. Wealthy Tom Hewitt Matthew Good is taking tennis lessons from former tennis pro Chris Wilton. Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who is introduced to Tom's American fiancée Nola Rice Johansson, a struggling actress. Chris and Nora begin a torrid affair, despite the fact that Chris has also been seeing Tom's older sister Chloe Emily Mortimer. When Kate Winslet, who was originally cast as Nora, dropped out a week before shooting, Johansson quickly replaced her, but you'd never know. Johansson's performance as the mistress is one of her most acclaimed of that decade.
I don't think my career has really gone as planned.
Taking the number 6 spot is Marvel Cinematic Universe. After her character, Superhero Natasha Romanoff, sometimes known as Black Widow, was first introduced in Iron Man 2 2010. Johansson reprised the character in 4 Avengers films: 2012, 2015, 2018, 2019, 2 Captain America films: 2014, 2016, as well as 2019's Captain Marvel. Though she is usually seen as a member of a butt-kicking team, the focus at last will finally be on Natasha in the upcoming Marvel film Black Widow 2020, which takes place after the events of Captain America: Civil War, in which she becomes a fugitive and has to look within herself since she is now without her Avengers cohorts. The premise sounds intriguing and hopefully allow Johansson to dig even deeper into the character.
You're not gonna stop.
You know I can't.
I'm gonna regret this.
Go.
Alright, folks, listen up. If you're enjoying the content on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give the video a good old-fashioned thumbs up. Let's show the creator some love, shall we?
Halfway through our list at number 5 is Her. Spike Jonze's science fiction romance provided Johansson with one of the biggest acting challenges of her career. As an actress who is especially noted for her use of gestures and her facial expressiveness, Johansson could use none of those skills as Samantha, the disembodied voice of an artificial intelligence program being used by the lonely Theodore Twombly Joaquin Phoenix. Samantha's voice is seen as seductive by Theodore, and he begins to fall in love with Samantha as if she was a real person. Johansson keeps Samantha's voice as sympathetic, all the while suggesting that this AI system may have an additional motive at work. It's a triumph of voice acting for Johansson.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
That's okay.
You got 3 emails and they seem pretty urgent. They're from your divorce attorney and I wanted to know if you
Okay,
needed.
hold on a second.
Coming in at number 4 is The Prestige. With Christian Bale and Hugh Jackson as magicians battling to create the ultimate illusion, Scarlett Johansson played the magician assistant Olivia Wenscombe, who fell in love with Borden but later learned that everything was not as it seemed. As the magician's trick, the transported man showcased the darkest impulses of humans' need to succeed. The Prestige highlighted themes of one-upmanship, secrecy, and the willingness to destroy oneself in the pursuit of glory. Johansson, along with other supporting characters such as David Bowie as Nikola Tesla, added to the innate power of The Prestige, while the impact of The Prestige rested primarily on the passionate performances of Bale and Jackson. Johansson's love story shone a light on all that had been lost through the magician's single-minded quest to outdo one another.
You're going to do something to that man, aren't you? Carter's hoping that you'll let things lie. He says that if Borden thinks things are even between you two.
Breaking into the top 3 is Lost in Translation. Johansson received her highest critical accolades to date in Sofia Coppola's romantic comedy drama about the growing relationship between 2 Americans in Tokyo. Aging movie star Bob Harris Bill Murray is in Tokyo to film a Suntory whiskey commercial and staying in the same hotel as Charlotte, a young woman whose photographer husband John Giovanni Ribisi is often away on assignment in the city. The two meet in the hotel bar and quickly strike up a friendship, each confessing to the other about the emotional frustration they are enduring in their lives. With Coppola's Oscar-winning script as a foundation, Murray and Coppola each offer a moving performance, and, as Charlotte, Johansson won her first BAFTA award and received her first nomination for a Golden Globe.
I tried taking pictures, but they're so mediocre, you know, and every girl goes through a photography phase.
At number 2, we have Jojo Rabbit. For Taika Waititi's dramatic comedy satire set in the final months of Nazi Germany, Johansson earned one of her first 2 Academy Award nominations in 2019. Her performance as Rosie, the mother of 10-year-old Johannes Roman Griffin Davis, derisively nicknamed Jojo Rabbit by his Nazi peers, initially looks to be exclusively maternal. But Johansson slowly reveals that Rosie has a secret, layering her characterization in such a way that when it becomes clear that she is working against the Nazi regime, it makes perfect sense. For his performance, Johansson has also received her third BAFTA nomination and has been nominated for her first individual SAG award, as well as her first SAG Ensemble award.
Field Marshal Jojo, you're our top man. Prepare to leave the house.
Is it dangerous?
Extremely.
And finally, taking the #1 spot on our list is Marriage Story. Johansson received her second of two 2019 Academy Award nominations for performance as Nicole Barber, who was once known as a teen movie actress but who, anxious for credibility, moved to New York to do theater. There she met and married Charlie Adam Driver, an up-and-coming theater director, and their partnership brought both to new heights. But Nicole begins to feel that she has given up everything for Charlie's dream, which has largely excluded her and their son Henry. She finally can take no more, and Noah Baumbach's Marriage Story is actually the story of their divorce. Nicole provides Johansson with one of the most complex and moving characters she has ever played, and for her performance, she has also received her fourth BAFTA nomination, her fifth Golden Globe nomination, as well as being nominated for her third SAG award.
We love Charlie.
You have to stop loving him, Mom. You can't be friends with him anymore.
Charlie and I have our own relationship.
Scarlett Johansson's filmography is a testament to her versatility, her commitment to her craft, and her ability to captivate audiences with her performances. From indie dramas to big-budget blockbusters, she has consistently delivered memorable and critically acclaimed performances that have cemented her status as one of the most talented actresses of her generation.